This is a pyramid. A pyramid is a three-dimensional geometric shape with a polygonal base and triangular faces. So the faces are all triangle. Now the base may be a square, may be a rectangle, maybe a triangle, but in this case, this is a square pyramid because the base is a square. All of the faces converges at one single point we call apex or the vertex, and it's directly opposite your base. Other characteristic of a pyramid is that the height that we're going to talk about later is a perpendicular line from the apex to the center of whatever would be the base. Also, we have a slant height, but the slant height here is not this. The slant height is the height or the height of each triangular face. Now, we're going to look at the secret in the formula for the volume of a rectangular pyramid just like this. In the previous videos, we're able to establish that the common formula for the volume of any solid is just the product of whatever will be the base and height. We use that for the cylinder, the rectangular prism, and cube. But here we're going to look at the relationship of this rectangular pyramid with a cube, having the same base, square base. The bases are just the same, or they coincide with one another. There is a unique relationship as to the volume of this cube and a square pyramid. We use the cube here because our base is a square. So we're going to look at that here by filling this up with water. Okay? If I'm going to fill up this pyramid with water, its capacity, or the other term for volume, will be transferred here. And then later on, we're going to look at the special relationships of the two. Let's start filling this up until its base here. That's one. Okay, next. 2. And the last one. Okay. Assuming that my illustration is correct with I fill up all of this in the same base, we could see that it completely fills up this cube. Because if we're going to cover this cube, it completely fills up the cube. Okay? Now, what we could say about the illustration earlier, we have seen that the total amount or the capacity of this cube is 3 times the capacity of this square pyramid, because there are 3 different instances where the volume or the capacity of this square pyramid is transferred to that cube. What does this tell us? It tells us that, again, this is 3 times the capacity of our square pyramid. Conversely, we can now say that the volume of this square pyramid is just 1/3 of the volume of this cube. That is why the secret in the formula for the volume of a pyramid, or in this case a square pyramid, is 1/3 of the volume of the cube, which is E cubed. Now, to make it generalize, let us not forget that in this case, this is just a square pyramid. The pyramid could also take a base, which is a rectangle. There are also some instances where we have a triangular pyramid just like this. So to make the formula generalized, because a square base, a square is just an example of a rectangle that is also patterned to a cube, the formula for the volume of a pyramid is just 1/3 of whatever would be the base times height. But take note, the height that we're talking here is not the slant height, nor the measurement of this edge here, but it's the perpendicular line from the apex to the center of the opposite base. So again, the formula for the volume of any pyramid is just equal to 1/3 the product of whatever be the base and the height.